Okay, so we've got the lines so you can square up the peg head. What do you
Yeah, these are just reference lines. I'm going to try to square the peg head on the belt sander just so it's flush before I start figuring out where the neck is going to join the body. I want to make sure I know exactly where the peg head is going to be.
All right. All right, so what are we doing now?
Now, before we actually start cutting out the joint for the neck, we're going to cut the spot where it's going to go in the body. I think I told you before I'm using a mortise and tenon joint. The tenon is the part that'll stick out of the neck, and the mortise half is the part that'll get notched out of the body. You probably remember the head block had 2 saw marks in it.
Right.
So what I'm going to do now is cut through those saw marks and notch out this piece of wood and just get rid of all of that. And that's what the neck will fit into. I use this mortise and tenon joint on a lot of instruments. I think traditionally people expect dovetail joints, but I've never been that knocked out by them. They seem to give way over time.
Ask the Martin Guitar Company.
Yeah, exactly. And this has worked successfully for me for a long time. I have done mortise and tenon joints, and well, certainly I'm accustomed to doing Spanish heel kinds of joints on a lot of guitars too, but this is the one I use a lot. I find that it's very solid. They don't ever seem to creep.
Right.
There goes
Whoops.
the phone.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
Prank phone call. I like to order one large arch top with everything.
Well, I wish. So anyway, this joint, once it's all finished, you'll see between the mortise and tenon and the way I put the dowels in it, it's not going to go anywhere.
Right.
So now I'm just going to chisel away and get rid of all this wood that I don't want. This will take a while.
Yeah, sure. Sawdust.
Bless you. Really? Hard to hang on to this little instrument.
Here, I'll hold it for you so it doesn't move.
Okay. How much battery do you have left on that?
We'll be fine with it.
Okay, now I have to turn it up on its side again. Coming at you. Boy, that That's nicer. You should be here more often.